Why is imagination really the seed to manifestation? And how is Neville Goddard a part of this video? Well, Neville Goddard is an amazing mind who I highly recommend you look into. I've got a lot of his books, mostly on audio, because that helps me just make better use of my time. So I highly recommend that you start investing in your mind by engaging more audiobooks, because with Neville Goddard, you're going to hear a lot more of what you've already heard me saying. Before I even knew who Neville Goddard was, I knew how to access my mind's eye. I was very blessed to have a mother who, in the 70s, was meditating and getting massages and all holistic and just very in touch with our spirit guides and our ancestors and our spiritual power to manifest greater things and things outside of herself. So what I teach you is what I've learned to do and how I have obtained a lot more than I used to think that I could. So your imagination, that is your mind's eye. You are the soul within your human, right? And when you look at the fact that you are a dual being, you start waking up to the truth of who you are and what you're meant to do, what you're capable of doing. What you see behind me is a visual. It's a vision board. Vision boards don't have to just be a picture, because when you access your mind's eye or your third eye, your spiritual sight, you actually are accessing the spirit realm. And when you do that, you're giving your human the picture that only exists within you and the scope of God. So we're accessing the quantum field through the spirit realm, and it does exist. Science has already proven that. But just like Neville Goddard speaks a lot about God living inside of us, we've heard that. We know that to be true. You know that this is one way to know that that's true, is the tingling sensations that you receive. Sometimes you get them more often at night, and sometimes they are very annoying to you. Well, it's annoying to be corrected by your parent. You don't want to be told what to do by your parent until you get used to it and you just love it. And then you feel honored and you feel totally blessed by it. So when you get used to the tingling sensations and you get used to being awakened in the middle of the night, and you get used to receiving spiritual guidance in the messages that come from out of the ethers, from the airwaves, you start really looking at it like, I'm being blessed to go in a certain direction, and I'm receiving spiritual guidance to get me there. So your imagination is super, super big. It's super powerful. And when you access it, you literally are manifesting that very thing. Everything that has already been created was manifested. And everything that was manifested was birthed through a thought. And everything that came as a thought had a vision attached to it first. We had to see it. And when you hear that saying, you have to see it to believe it, or I'll believe it when I see it. That's true, and you should be saying that. I'll believe it when I see it. That's your human talking, though. So you have to know how to show it to your human. So what I teach is how to first get in touch with your human. Know who your human is, because if you don't, why would your human follow and do what you want your human to do? Your human is already doing what society wants her or him to do when you're asleep. right? And so when you have not awakened to your untapped, your unlimited potential that we wake up to in spiritual awakening, we're already really tapped into the 3D of this false reality that we've been taught. And many people have been taught that you can only go so far in life. That simply is not true. Many people have been taught also that people that have a lot of money are bad people. Some people are taught that we can't do what we love and we can't use our spiritual gifts and get paid a lot of money doing that. That's a lie. So these things that many of us have been taught in the 3D, in order for us to manifest, you start with this. You start with that vision. You access your imagination, your fantasy, because it exists in the mind. And you, as the soul within your mind or within your human, you control the mind. Your human controls the brain. So as you fantasize, you jump into the end of what you want to see manifest, and then you back end it. You work from there. You reverse engineer it. And your human will automatically go towards that vision and help you manifest it. It's how I've manifested everything. It's how you've manifested everything and may not have realized it. So just do this. I highly invite you to do this. I recommend it. I suggest it. Is that you start fantasizing more. You start imagining more. You start getting around vision boards and creating them and putting the affirmations around your space, in your kids' room, in your place of work, in your business, in your office, in your room. Put them in your bedroom, on your bathroom wall. Put them in the kitchen. Put them in your car. Put them in your bag, your backpack. Put them in your books. Do it so that you can start reprogramming your human. Because as you do that, your human is starting to say, well, wait a minute. I'm being taught this thing that I haven't been taught before, or now that's all I'm seeing. So human logic says that must be the direction I'm going in. So you're going to be reprogramming your human to really manifest that vision that you keep showing her or him. It works every time. You just have to do it. You have to be consistent. And you have to show your human that this is where we're going. And your human will start believing that because you'll start showing your human what exists only in your imagination. Only in your imagination. I don't know what's in your imagination, but you do. You know, here's where we mess up. When we share it with people who can't appreciate our vision. When you share $1 million idea with a dollar mind. When you share your hopes, wishes, and dreams with somebody that can't even believe their own. When you share where you're going with somebody who's okay being right where they're at. Right, Love and Elevation? Right, Dominique? See, you deserve so much more. And it matters. Your imagination matters. Your fantasy is real. So be very aware. Guard your imagination. Guard your mind. Because what goes in there will manifest. Here's a prime example. When you look at the little girls that are going to watch Cardi B's new video, I just watched it and I pray against it. I love what she's doing with her career. She's a testimony. But I don't want my daughter to see that video. I don't want my son to see that video. I don't want it in their mind. I don't want them to believe that lie. I don't want them to say, well, dang, I should do that too. I want them to see the vision that God put in their mind's eye. I want them to manifest greatness. So nothing bad against Cardi. Nothing bad against anything, any artist out there. But it is just that. It's an art. It's creativity, right? And so you got somebody thought that video up and manifested it, right? Just as good as that can happen, you can manifest your next home, your first home, your next car, your first car. You can manifest the money that you need in your bank account. You can manifest that dream career. You can manifest your children. I did. You can manifest your husband, the love of your life. You can manifest reuniting with the love of your life. I did. If you can manifest healing like I did for chronic conditions, and the doctors are telling me, whoa, I don't even need to see you anymore, going from somebody that was told multiple times, have a hysterectomy because you're going to die if you get pregnant and so will your baby, to having two beautiful miracle babies, as you call it. But see, my imagination took me there, and Spirit told me, use it, because I'm showing you your manifested outcome. So I need you to trick your human into believing it already exists, because it actually does. But your human has to know that in the 3D, you're looking at it in the 4D and above. All right, so I hope and pray that this helps you. I didn't want to stay too long. We are having a seriously powerful get together. It is private. It's not going to be broadcasted all over the place. I'm certainly not going to record it. It's going to be, it is what it is at that time. It is in sync with the Aquarius new moon. I am sharing secrets with you that help me just stay blessed in every area of my life. And I'm sharing some pretty personal information. And we're going to have time to really focus on some really strong methods and techniques to make sure that you are manifesting your hopes, wishes, and dreams. Because guess what? That's the Aquarius energy. And if you're not paying attention to your spiritual guidance right now, you need to be. So really practice imagination, fantasy. What is the vision that Spirit has been showing you? Because Spirit has been showing you your dreams coming true. Believe it. All right, I expected to see you all over there at the event. Let me give you the number. We had so many people respond, so we're getting the link out to you privately, and I thank you so much. It's area code 859-339-3459. That's area code 859-339-3459. Don't you love all those nines, all those threes and nines? Highly spiritually charged number. Don't call the number, because you won't get it, you won't get through. But that's my business number. You can text the number and somebody will get you your RSVP, and they will send you the private link so that you can meet us in our private room on the 10th. I think it's at 9 o'clock, but we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to really do some things that will help you manifest, and in accordance to the Aquarius energy. Okay, so go on ahead, text that number, your name, and tell them, RSVP. I'm RSVPing for the event on the 10th, and you will get a response. Okay, so we just have had a lot of people. Thank God. I thank you so much, spiritual superstars, and we will get back to you before the event with that link. Okay, all right, y'all, have a beautifully blessed Saturday, and don't forget, start practicing your imagination and your fantasy. Love you.